Tesla got to be the poster boy this week, right? From $100 to $170, 70% gain in a matter of weeks, not months. So a lot of people said, damn, I missed that. Okay, I want to jump in right now. What's my view on that? I'll show you where I think I would be buying it. I will never buy when the trend's already gone into phase one, meaning already going up. I will always wait for a retracement before I start accumulating or take my trade anyways. Every Sunday, I spend a few hours to do planning of trading opportunity and also share my view mainly on the stock and the crypto market. Usually, I only do it for my members, but 2023 is just too valuable. So from now on, every Sunday, I will put my view of the market on YouTube. So if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, I suggest you subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on any market news and trading opportunity. Thank you. Okay, Tesla chart. Wow, look at this. So bullish last week, right? They had a earning report that is better than expectations, therefore a pull broke off the resistance. Obviously from the price action in here, it refer as a no man's land. I was thinking that it could drop down to $70-80. Turn out that I could be wrong, but sometimes the stock market can give you a surprise, and trying to fish the bottom of the bottom is a fool's game. No one always be able to buy right at the bottom. If you've done it once or twice before, doesn't make you an expert in the market. It's just sometimes it's a pure luck. Okay, so looks to me now, I think the bottom has formed. Short-term, at least short-term bottom has formed around this $100 area anyway. So a few of my members asked, where do I get these trading data from? It is from a website called tradingview.com. It's absolutely free to use. Okay, so you can go there. I'll drop the link in the description. You can follow the link. If you do have any trouble finding the website, drop me a comment. I'll do my best to assist you on that. And the other things that people ask, what indicator do I use? I use a few, but I want to keep it basic, especially for stock investing and trading. Volume is the most important. So let me show you that on my indicator list. Clear the drawing. So on my indicator right here, I use mainly three indicators. First is the accumulation distribution. Okay. Volume is here. It's pretty. I think it's a standard setting on Trading View, and then and EMAs, which is the I didn't store it here, but it is on my chart, which is the colorful wiggly line, shall we say? So EMA on that. So today I want to focus on the volume side. So the accumulation distribution is this. Perhaps I changed a color pen. Let me try maybe do a blue. Okay, so this yellow line is the accumulation distribution line, measure volume, and this is the volume chart. So very, very simple. When the accumulation distribution line go up, means there's more accumulation. When the line drop down, means there's more distribution. On other terms, is when it's going up, it's more buying volume. When it's dropping down, it's more selling volume. This is how to use the accumulation distribution line. All right. If you are still struggling how to use it, I understand. This is if you're new to this, it takes a little bit of practice on that. I have set up a new simple trading program Facebook group. Okay, join me on there, because sometimes on YouTube the comment comes to me a bit later. In that group over there, if you're struggling to any technical trading issue or investment question, very simple. You can just tag me and ask me, and I'm there. I'm a lot more active on Facebook and Instagram daily, so you can interact with me from Instagram and Facebook. I'll drop the link below anyway. So now back to the chart. The accumulation, you can see, is smashing through, boom, on that. and the volume is picking up. Unfortunately, it didn't give me much of the clue when price is dropping here. Is kind of still dropping, and also here made a drop. But now you can see this accumulation is very, very important. Let me just show you this. So the accumulation line, you can see the volume is breaking through the previous high. Price action is still below the previous lower high. That means a bullish signal because there's more volume than the previous price action, if that makes sense. So there's a lot of volume in there. Also through here, you can see the volume is increasing as well. So it's very bullish. However, the $1 million question is, when shall I buy? I have a member is asking me, is Tesla price going to drop below 100? I'll show you why I don't think it's going to drop below 100. Okay, bear with me. Okay, so I've got two charts open, both Tesla. One is in 2020. So in 2020, Tesla had a little correction, so went on a weekly phase 2 and then trying to go back to weekly phase 1. Look at the accumulation line. Boom, shot up. Same thing, smashed through. Price has smashing through higher. Let me just get my pen right here. So that was the previous high on the price action. That's the accumulation in here. Price through here hasn't smashed through the previous high, but accumulation has done that first. Okay, so it's very similar to the current price action, which is the chart on the left right now in here. Okay, I want to drop down to a daily chart to show you what happened on this, and then we can use that as our guide over when to buy Tesla. Okay, it's a very, very cool function on TradingView that you can play the chart. Bear with me. Okay, that's quite enough anyway, right? So on the weekly chart, you see when previously had a big push up, it only ranged for about 2 weeks, and then price continued to break higher. Accumulation continued to show bullish signs, so more volume stacking in, which is great. If this is quite similar to current price action, I don't think, Tesla is going to come back and test. On the left chart, you can see $100 the area. Let's drop down to a daily from the previous one. You can see that was in April when it smashed through and then come back. Let me just make it a bit bigger to show you something very, very interesting in there. That's a gap through here. And you see price just stay above that gap and never revisit it even below this gap. Okay, this gap is referred as a bullish gap. It takes a lot of bullish momentum to create this, and if it stay above, it's a bullish gap. So this was the bullish gap and turn into a support, which is a demand zone. Support is another phrase of demand. So therefore, it just came back and stayed above the gaps in here, and off it went. All right. So that was the history lesson from 2020. Now we are going back to a full chart on the current price action and see how we can use the history lesson to our advantage for our potential investment. You already see I draw a box right there. You're not seeing much in here because it's a weekly chart. Drop down to a daily. Can you see a gap? Yeah, that is after the earning, and then boom, price continued to break higher. So that was the post market, I believe, and jump up, and then it continued to jump up. So what my prediction and plan is here, when price come here like this, I'll buy around the $148 area. That will be the price that I am going to buy. Is it going to be the next higher low? I think so. Technical term, it should be. But if it isn't, I'm not going to be buying everything right here, right? I'll probably buy 50%. If it drop lower, I'm not going to chase too much. I'll buy some on 1-to-1. Buy some around 100 if it does drop lower. So I'm just getting an average around $120 on Tesla, which I'm very happy. very happy to hold on to it, because the previous all-time high is 400. So $120 seems like a reasonable price to hold on to Tesla for a period of time. So this is why I don't think Tesla is going to go down to $100. All right, that's my view on that. If you do have any question, again, drop me a comment in here and I will do my best to help you. I have another stock that I like to show you. It's got much greater potential than Tesla, potentially be the next Apple, the next Amazon. If you want to watch it, stay until the end and I'll review how you can watch what investment that I have already invested and I'm planning to invest more in the coming week. So make sure you stay until the end, then you will be able to see which investment that I'm investing right now. Okay, my main focus is the stock market. I will explain why a bit later. Actually, I don't have much interest on Forex this week or maybe the next 2 weeks, because I will explain to you why anyway, because it's just trending much better on S&P 500. And you can see I constantly make money from S&P 500. I make tens of thousands every year just trading the S&P 500 because I like the way it looks and I understand the behavior a bit better than Forex, because Forex tend to range bound and do something a bit funny. So if you're a big Forex trader, great, no disrespect, but I'm much more a stock indice or stock trader myself. Okay, so now S&P 500, I said last week, is very important. Yeah, if it stay below this trend line 4,000 area, I will be a seller. Now you can see we are breaking through. Perhaps I will start off with a weekly chart. You will be able to see it much clearer, right? We are potentially forming this inverted head and shoulder pattern, and the current, this is the right shoulder, let me put an R in here, is much higher than the left shoulder, which is a bullish sign. When this breaks, we should comfortably having another push like this using the neckline and that. So we should, I think we could see 5,000 before we see a retracement on that. Why do I say that? Let me show you another powerful tool. This is a seasonal pattern data. Let me open it a bit bigger. From my good friend marketmakeclear.com, I'll drop you a link. It's one of the most valuable websites for trading. I suggest you guys check it out with the link below. You can get the trial period, I believe it's 2 weeks. And if you do join, have any problem, contact me. I'll try and run a session and show you how to use it as well. So this is a seasonal data for S&P 500. That's 3 lines over here. The below bottom 2 line is more the all years and weighted average. All right, the purple line is a special one. It's called the pre-election year, which is this particular year. Next year is the election year. This year is the pre-election year. So, you know, usually on the weighted average, and the usual behavior is pop higher and make a bottom in March, April, and then turn bullish. But on the pre-election year, we could have a small retracement right now until early Feb, and then boom, continue to be very bullish until summertime and then continue. So I'm seeing this kind of behavior in an S&P chart more than this right now. So this is a very important guide that I'm using. Therefore, I want to be a buyer. I just want to be a buyer this year on S&P 500, no matter what. Even though is you know, a lot of recession talk out there, but let me show you another chart. The FTSE 100, which is the main index in the UK. And UK, I live in London. I know how hard it is, the economy, and we're talking about the recession, inflation, etc., etc. Let me show you something very interesting. Look at 2 weeks ago. It made a fresh new high on our stock market. All right. The recession fear or the inflation could be priced in 6 months ago. Now, this is old news. We're looking forward to the future. And from this, the FTSE seems to be having a lot of confidence in the UK. I'm not a FTSE 100 trader, but I'm just giving you an example that, you know, if you do live in the UK, you know how hard the businesses is, and you know, or everyday living for ordinary people. But the stock market seems to be doing the opposite. If you focus solely on news, you may make wrong judgment. Okay, so I tend to focus on the chart, right? Okay, moving back into the S&P 500 daily chart. If I'm bullish, would I buy? You can see last Friday is potentially forming up a high test, and also the current trend you can see 1, 2, 3, our little retracement, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2-3 days retracement, 1, 2 retracement, 1, 2, 3. We may see a little bit higher tomorrow, and then range, and then boop around this area, around 4,000. That's the area that I am looking to be a buyer again. Will I sell it? It depends on I might do a phase 2 trade, short it a little bit, but not recommended. I'm not going to be very active because on Wednesday there's a Fed meeting, so everything will be probably, maybe Tuesday I will do a little bit, but Wednesday probably won't trade until after the meeting, which is on Thursday, Friday. So you know, let's see. Hopefully we can see a retracement from J Powell, and then you know, go long from there. Another thing that I want to point out, as always, is don't trade one instrument. Make sure everything is in line. Look at this, Nasdaq. For the first time, we're above the 200 EMA. The green line is EMA. By the way, guys, this is a IG trading platform, one of my favorite trading platform. If you haven't set up an account, you should go and check it out. Hopefully, eventually, I'm trying to talk to the manager and get him to offer a incentive deal for new members to use it. So hopefully that can be you know, facilitate very soon. But I'm still working on that. So on Nasdaq, I'm really happy because this is that. Yes, I did miss buying at the bottom, but hey, fishing the bottom, if you could, doesn't mean you are a market expert, right? Should be grateful if you've done it once or twice. It's just sometimes a pure luck. I did have a bearish bias. I was thinking that it could revisit to here or even this bottom here, but now it's breaking through, and we can see this channel has been formed for a period of time now. Breaking through, excellent, great. I will be waiting patiently, maybe a pop higher, retrace around this area. Then I will be potentially be a trader going long on Nasdaq, but probably most likely will be S&P. I will be an investor buying the Nasdaq itself. Okay, on which instrument and which ETF, I will only show that to my members. You can join my Facebook group and become a member. It's very simple. The link will be on the description, and that video on the top 2023 stock investment, I'll put that out very soon on there as well. So do join over there, because I don't review this on YouTube. Only all my private members will be able to see it. Okay, but free to join. Click the link below. So retrace back to around this 11,500 area. Let me get the exact price. Again, if you are my members, you will be able to see the trade before I put in as well. It's 11,600 area that I'm looking to be a buyer on the stock in the sea. In Dow Jones now, right, we are seeing, how do I put this? Less money flowing into it, so slightly weaker than S&P 500 and Nasdaq, which is a very good thing. Why do I say that? Because technical stock is more growth stock. Dow Jones Industrial is more value stock. If investors decided to put more money into growth stock, meaning they want to risk more, so I see more risk on sentiment right now. which is great for stock market move, in my personal opinion. So on Dow Jones Industrial, I like to see it pull back a little bit, stay above around the 33,000 area, then use it as a reference to go long either on Nasdaq or S&P 500. Okay. Another one, that the final one that I want to show you is the Russell. You know, you're probably like, okay, why do you have to look at it so much? What the hell is Russell? Russell is another US small cap index. All of them is now showing bullish momentums. Now, Russell is breaking through this 1900 area, which is, you know, was a resistance throughout the end of last year. Now we managed to stay above. I like to see it continue to break a little bit higher, okay, and then yeah, I could go a little bit lower around here, but not much lower than, I don't know, 1800, and then I like to see it moving higher as well, just to use everything in line to enhance your trading opportunity. Okay, moving on to Forex, which is definitely nothing I like. Why I say that? Shall we do two charts? Just bear me. Okay, on the right is the S&P 500. We are seeing momentum going to the upside. Look at the movement the last 2 weeks of dollar index. This way, sideways, lack of movement. When an asset class is doing a sideways movement, I have zero interest. When the king of Forex is moving sideways, I have zero interest to trade anything else. I haven't had any interest to trade any Forex since the new year. I think I'm going to continue to be like that for a period of time. So finally, I'm going to talk about cryptocurrency. Okay, I'm going to start off with the Bitcoin future daily chart. You can see accumulation's okay, but volume wise is getting a bit weaker now, and we are on a 200 daily EMA as well. This current price action, bunch of price action here is not bullish anymore. It's getting a little bit tired. See that little gap here? Remember what I talked about Tesla? Use that to your advantage. So come back to this gap area, which is around the 20k area. I'll be starting to buy, hold until I'm in profit. Like I said, I don't think it's going to break the previous all-time high. I think it's probably around 50k, but we will measure that near of the time anyway. So I'm waiting for a retracement on Bitcoin, similar on Ethereum. On that, I think we probably will see revisit around the 1,300, 1,400 area. Then I'll be starting to accumulate some. All right. There's only a few altcoins that I potentially will invest in 2023. If you'd like to know why, join my private Facebook group. I will post a video to explain why there's only a few altcoins that I like to invest. And thank you so much for sticking to the end with me. Like I promised, I will give you one of the stock that I think potentially will become the next Amazon and Google. If you'd like to see it, it will be on my Facebook group right now. So go ahead and join it and you will be able to see that video. Thanks so much for watching. Happy trading, healthy investing. Thank you.